Good morning, Rubido. Now, I must say it is an honor to introduce such programming as the one you are about to view. Then again, who else could present something so powerful? Now, without further ado, I'd like to bring to you the greatest creation since the first Death Star, our Falcon Show.
Good morning, Rubido. Welcome back to our Falcon Show.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Students are not to start returning books until May 20th, so keep your books until then. There's a mandatory basketball meeting regarding summer and next year. If you are interested in playing girls basketball, new or returning, you must attend this meeting, May 20th at lunch.
It's just amazing here. The people, the sounds, the energy.
We've got visual arts, we've got performing arts, we've got Central Park, a gem in the middle of New York City of tranquility.
So we're at St. Paul's Chapel, and this is where George Washington came after he was inaugurated.
We've got our first look at the World Trade Center site. They're rebuilding it to something beautiful and something that gives hope to other people.
We just got out of the improv theater workshop in downtown New York. I feel like a better actor now just because of that workshop.
We're in the middle of Times Square. We're going to see a Broadway show.
New York City's energy is inspiring, it is motivating, it gets you up in the morning and it hardly lets you sleep at night.
I've never been in a city that's so full of this culture and vibrance and just historically significant as DC is.
We're going to all these museums and monuments, and it's just amazing to be here.
It's all around us, from like the architecture to the people and seeing such important buildings.
Our tour director makes us feel more engaged and more willing to learn.
Your left, MLK out there. There's the Capitol.
We'll go to the Lincoln Memorial and they'll be able to stand at the exact spot that Martin Luther King Jr. stood when he gave his I Have a Dream speech. It's just something that's a little more significant to them, and that's kind of how they're learning through experiencing history a little bit differently.
Mrs. Riggle is planning a student trip to Washington, DC and New York City over spring break, late March, early April of next year.
She will be hosting a parent information meeting for students and their families to learn how to make this trip happen for them.
The meeting will be in room 401 at Rubido High School on Monday, May 19th at 5:30 p.m. Paul Farrell from EF Tours will join Mrs. Riggle at the meeting. He will be able to answer any questions about trip details, costs, fundraising ideas, and many more.
So tell your parents to mark their calendars for Monday, May 19th and be here at 5:30 to start planning your Washington, D.C. and New York City adventure.
Mrs. Riggle would love to have you join her on the trip. What's up, Rubido? Welcome back to the Star Wars edition of Fun Facts. Star Wars' original title was to be called The Adventures of Luke Skywalker, taken from the Journal of Will's Saga 1, The Star Wars.
Frank Oz, the actor who voiced Yoda, also voices Miss Piggy in The Muppets.
The Millennium Falcon was inspired to be a hamburger with an olive on the side.
Star Wars has been the most successful movie-related toy line in history.
The sound of Darth Vader's breathing was created by a scuba regulator.
It took 3 actors to portray Darth Vader. James Earl Jones did the voice, David Prowse did the body, and Sebastian Shaw did his face.
C-3PO and R2-D2 made an appearance in Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. There were also other alternate candidates for the role of Han Solo.
Kurt Russell, Nick Nolte, Christopher Walken, Al Pacino, and Perry King.
If you go on YouTube and type in "Use the Force Luke" on the search bar, the YouTube page will actually use the Force.
For all cheerleaders who have not returned their uniforms, turn them into the bookkeeper or it will be charged to your account.
It is also available for purchase through the bookkeeper. Sophomores, the barbecue/pool party for those who attain proficiency with a score of 380 or above on last March's Casey exam has been rescheduled for early September.
We have learned that the test scores will become available later than expected.
The celebration will be conducted nonetheless when you return as juniors next school year, and students who scored proficient will be recognized for their achievements.
Good morning, Rubidoux. Welcome back to Sports Central. Now, let's take a look at last week's score results.
Boys tennis won against Tarupa Hills 16-2. Softball lost against Tarupa Hills 2-16. Baseball won against Banning 6-2. Boys tennis lost against Room of the World 0-18. Softball won against Room of the World 9-1. Baseball won against Banning 9-3. Congratulations to Shamari Thomas, who was the best triple jumper in the Mountain Valley League with a 41 feet 3-inch jump as the personal record.
Alright, that's it for this week, Rubidoux. See you next time.
Attention Falcons, a talent show will be held on May 13th. Tickets are $5.
There are 2 showings, 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. One ticket permits admittance to 1 showing, not both.
Also, auditions are still open.
Come join us today from 5:30 to 8 p.m. We will celebrate Teachers' Day, Mother's Day, and Cinco de Mayo.
We will have live music, mariachi performances from RHS Symphonic Winds, and ballet folkloric. Food will also be sold at this event. Attention talent show contestants, there will be a mandatory meeting today after school starting at 2:30. What's up guys, welcome back to Movie Man. This week I'm highlighting movies that were based on video games. So all you game freaks out there will have a field day with this. First up we have Mortal Kombat, the movie. First released in 1995, this film is a spin-off of the popular arcade game of the same name.
As long as I have the power, Khan, you will never rule this world.
There's an ancient tournament where the best of the best of the best from different realms fight together. The goal is for a realm to win 10 times to be able to invade the losing realm. This movie follows such characters such as Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, along with many more. I'm going to give this movie 2 probably popcorns out of 5 probably popcorns because even though the story is great, I don't feel the effects were as good as they could have been.
Get over here!
Next up we have Resident Evil, based on the survival horror video game Resident Evil.
Deep underground, in a top-secret research lab, security has been breached.
Released in 2002, a virus has escaped from the Hive, which turns people into flesh-eating zombies. A woman named Alice, along with the military, must stop the virus from infecting the rest of the world.
You have to get out.
Don't listen to anything she says. She's a holographic representation of the Red Queen.
I'm gonna give this movie 4 probably popcorns because this movie has everything. Zombies, artificial intelligence, monsters, literally everything that could go wrong in this movie does.
Resident Evil.
You're all going to die down here.
I spent 2 years thinking about one moment.
And lastly, we have Need for Speed, which was released March 14th of this year. Remember that arcade game back in 1994 where you drove around the sickest cars? Well, 20 years later, there's a movie based on that very concept.
He just left him there.
A street racer named Toby Marshall, fresh out of jail, decides to get revenge on the man that framed him and put him in jail the only way he knows how. Street racing.
I need a fast car.
I'm gonna give this movie 4 probably popcorns because I really enjoyed the movie storyline and the effects are phenomenal.
Revenge. We'll settle this behind the wheel.
That's it for this week, Rubidoux. I have to go save Princess Peach.
Attention, the long-awaited staff versus senior basketball game will be May 9th.
Which is today.
let me tell you, this is 2014, the yearly thing in which the students take on the staff. Students, you don't have a chance. You know that. We know that. So why show up? Because you have to. Your parents told you to be at school today. So, in that case, you belong to us. Matter of fact, you belong to me. And we will put you down at all costs.
You guys are going down! I'm with him.
Students are the weakest of the people here on the campus. All about staff. Staff. Peace.
Ayo, staff members!
We calling you out.
You guys are going down!
All right, students, you better watch out. These pythons are gonna take you out. You don't know what you're in for. We got vintage, we got style. Yeah!
You guys can't even teach, so...
You're going downtown!
Right. Well, listen up. It's obvious that students couldn't possibly beat staff. I spend my whole day surrounded by a bunch of people who are just putting their heads down and sleeping and looking on the phone. I haven't seen any sort of competitive edge coming out of these people at all. It's gonna be a slam dunk for staff.
Staff? What's a staff? How does one staff?
No chance.
Do we even have a staff here?
No chance.
Nah, I doubt it.
No chance.
Nah, we don't.
Staff. Students.
You're going down and we're going up. Up here. Up here.
You know what rhymes with staff? Losers?
Oh! Yeah!
Seniors participating in Senior Awards Night should attend practice 4th period on Wednesday, May 14th in the gym.
Speaking of Senior Awards Night, the event will be held on Wednesday, May 14th at 6:30 in the gym.
Come out and show your support for the class of 2014. Seniors and RCC representative will be in the Career Center on Tuesday, May 13th and May 20th during lunch to answer questions and assist with RCC enrollment. These will be your final opportunities to visit the Career Center and meet with the RCC student representative. Congratulations, Falcons! Last week we had the largest blood drive ever. Over 200 people signed up to donate and more than 175 units were collected.
More than 500 people will be helped through your donations.
Attention juniors who were given permission slips to participate in the ELC program, please make sure to return your form to the registrar's office ASAP to make sure that you are included in the program.
Rubidoux High School will be on a minimum day schedule due to final exams on Wednesday and Thursday, May 28th and May 29th.
School will begin at 7:15 a.m. and students will be dismissed at 12:12 p.m.
Buses have been scheduled accordingly. Lunch will be available after school for interested students.
Princess Leia got out of jail and out in the spaceship. The big thing that blowed up stuff. It blowed up Princess Leia's planet. Don't talk back to Darth Vader. He'll get ya.
Are you near or something? Can you do that again? Oh my god.
Stop doing that. Both. I know, but I want the doors to close.
See you, buddy.
Want to go to Space Arby's? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Did you tape over Tyler Perry's House of Pain last night? Sorry, I thought it was a repeat.
Alright, Rubido, that's our show.
Soar high and have a Falcon amazing weekend.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Manuel Focus, and you've just been fed.